Now we're live. What's up, y'all? It's your homie Rap God Fantasy here. Welcome to another episode of Fantasyastic Shoutout. How y'all doing today? I'm very sorry. It's been so long, life going on that I need to deal with and everything, but I am back. And this month is officially Autism Awareness Month. And I'm sure y'all know what this means and what's important about Autism Awareness Month. It's about supporting some people with autism that holds a job and much more, which I will tell you in the segment in a bit. So anyway, the topics we're going to talk about today is about those false autism claims made by the dreadful RFK Jr. in last month's concert at Baby No Money at the Showbox downtown and much more. So those are the topics we're going to talk about today. So anyway, if y'all haven't checked out my recent episode, the link is on the description right there, and feel free to check it out and share it with your friends. Alrighty, let's get this episode started. So anyway, I'm going to tell you about what happened last month on St. Patrick's Day at the Baby No Money concert. One of my new buddies, Lee Frost, known as Grandmaster McLovin. I don't know why he came up with that name, and I thought that he has his records out, but the only thing is, Grandmaster McLovin, aka Lee Frost, doesn't know how to make his own music, and he doesn't know how to get in touch with other beat makers who can help him make music together and do his own rap album. He hasn't done it in a while, and he's been through so much in life, and he doesn't have the time to do his record thing, and he lives like paycheck to paycheck, y'all, to be honest. I like McLovin, but it takes him years and months to practice on how to be successful, like I am and other rappers out there who are successful too. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of courage, y'all. Believe me. It took me a while to rap and act, you know? I'm thinking, I think McLovin should be a poet than being a rapper, because he copies the rap that is made by Baby No Money, and he raps about Baby No Money and everything else like that, because everybody thinks that doesn't make any sense for him to write a song about Baby No Money, except McLovin and I went to the Baby No Money concert last month. It was fun, except the sad thing is McLovin, aka Lee Frost, was escorted out of the venue because he was going to rap about Baby No Money, which is a crazy and bad idea. What is up with that, y'all? Jeez. Lee Frost, yo, please don't do that ever again. Don't not force me to get a ticket from you and have me be inside with you and back you up. I don't do that crap. You know how Grandmaster McLovin is, y'all. You know how Lee is. He's autistic, like I do. And, I'm just saying, I respect Lee, but he has to be more cautious and careful of what he plans to do and what he's holding a sign for, because everybody got angry with McLovin a lot, and that's bad and that's horrible. And I try my best to help McLovin out, but it's frustrating, y'all. It's frustrating. And he has no fans and he doesn't have much friends. So McLovin, he always likes to do something in the last minute, and he gets to where he needs to be in the last minute, and he needs support and everything. And McLovin knows that I'm being a nice person, but I'm telling you guys, I'm done being a nice person, because people notice how nice of a person I am, but I'm pretending to be nice because I don't have time. I'm not going to put up with people's, generous behavior when it comes to taking advantage of me and everything else like that. Nobody wants to take advantage of by the person that wants help in the last minute, which all of us are struggling, and all of us are trying to take care of ourselves, focus on ourselves first before helping others. That's what Lee, aka Grandmaster McLovin, doesn't understand about. You know, he should be focused on himself, trying to get networkers to network his music so he'll be successful like I am. And yeah, I tried to go out and talk with him, but they have a re-entry policy at the Showbox last month in St. Patrick's Day. That is when Baby No Money was performing, y'all. Performing that day. And I find it really awesome and exciting when I first met Baby No Money for the first time, when he came on stage before Jungle something. I forgot his whole name. I believe is Jungle something. I'm sure y'all know what I mean by that. So, anyway, yeah. It was a great concert last month, y'all. A great concert last month. Just saying. So, anyway, that's what happened last month. And make sure that Lee Frost, known as Grandmaster McLovin, should not be telling himself to rap battle with Baby No Money anymore. He should learn to respect the tour's boundaries and much more. And it's a packed house at the Showbox. Just saying, y'all. Most likely. I know. It was a good concert. So, anyway, you guys, let's talk about the next topic of what just made me upset, angry, terrified, and disgusted. And I'm sure you guys heard about what RFK Jr. said about some people with autism. It's just not all autistic people that doesn't hold jobs. You cannot believe what he said. This is what disgusts me, y'all. I'm going to tell you some articles that I found that I will share about that kind of got me in an irritated mood. Here's what it says on that site, Mother Jones. Wednesday morning, that surely delighted his allies in the anti-vaccine movement. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. responded to a report about apparent rising autism rates with a vow to look at environmental factors as a possible cause. While Kennedy didn't explicitly discuss vaccines, his remarks made it clear again that he'll likely use the power and money of the federal government to prop up the long-debunked claim that vaccines cause autism. He also repeatedly made crude and stigmatizing references to people with profound autism, which he calls severe autism, an outdated term, painting a picture of such people as a burden on society and to their families. And this is what he says. These are kids who will never pay taxes, Kennedy declared. They'll never hold a job. They'll never play baseball. They'll never write a poem. They'll never go out on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted. We have to recognize we are doing this to our children. That is the disgusting lie, RFK Jr. That is a disgusting lie. How dare you, yo? How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself. That's disgusting, uninspiring, and disrespectful. Not just all people with autism can hold jobs, not go on a date. Not all autistic people destroys families. And I'm going to tell you, autism is not a damn disease. My God, what is up with him? What the hell is wrong here, y'all? That is kind of got me triggered, yo. You know how I feel when I hear all the stuff like that. Come on! RFK Jr. is nothing but uninspired, drastic, ignorant, vile weasel. He is dangerous, and I don't trust the lies of what he's spreading. He is spreading to millions of people that will believe his lies. That's why I don't like RFK Jr. He just doesn't want to educate about how people with autism do different things. And I had a friend, and I don't want to say his name because he'll get offended. He finds out that I was talking about him. He was a Seahawks fan, and I've known him since 2015 or 2016, around there like that. He believes in RFK Jr.'s lies. And he has a daughter who is nonverbal, low function autism, and I understand he wants to take care of her forever, but what if he dies and his daughter needs supervision? He better need to get that going soon, because who is going to take care of his daughter? A caregiver or someone? He didn't prepare for those. He just doesn't believe in that. Come on. He will fall for those lies. He will fall for that. Believe me. So, anyway, guys. That of what RFK Jr. says about autistic people kind of got me very terrified and irritated. And I'm going to tell you, I have a message for RFK Jr. Go screw yourself and leave the people with autism alone. Some people with autism can hold a job, go out on dates, pay taxes, buy payment plan, and go to the bathroom assisted on their own, and live with roommates, and do some fun stuff, and write poems. Also, some people with autism can act and rap. They can do new things. Nothing's wrong with that. And the people who believes in RFK Jr.'s lies always likes to give people with autism a hard time. Some, but not the other ones who are nonverbal. Talk about the ones who are verbal, who have a hard time paying attention. And I'm telling you, I was diagnosed with autism at age 3, and it kind of affected my brain when I was little, but I got over that. So, nothing's wrong with that. I will pay taxes by payment plan, and work a job, and go out on dates, have a girlfriend, have kids and everything, which is kind of that I'm not ready for. But I have no problem with getting a girlfriend. I have no problem with practice acting and rapping. Since I'm not good at it, I will still keep at it until people will understand what I rap about and act about. Nothing wrong with that. But Jesus, RFK Jr. is losing his mind, and I just can't stand him. He is a hypocrite. That's what RFK Jr. is. That is why I would say that autism is not a tragedy and not a disease at all. It doesn't destroy families, and it doesn't ruin everything. People with autism receives the gifts from everyone, and they respected other people. The people who believe in those lies always likes to bash some people with autism that they could not rap, couldn't act, couldn't work. They need to leave them alone. If y'all have a problem with some people with autism that working and rap and act and do other things, you're part of the problem. And you will fall for those lies, and you will never be successful like I am. Just saying to the people who believes those lies that RFK Jr. spreads, and who don't believe me of what I'm trying to tell them. So that's their loss. The people who believe in the lies that said that I couldn't rap and I couldn't act and I couldn't work. Same for some people with autism that work and do those things. That's their loss. You know what I mean, y'all? That's their loss. Guys, this also kind of ruined the Autism Awareness Month for some people with autism who are verbal, and some of them who are nonverbal. There are some people with autism that couldn't do those things, who have a hard time working, who have a hard time getting along with families, who have a hard time rapping, have a hard time acting. That's different than them. But there are some people with autism that can rap, work, and act, and go out on dates and have a girlfriend and everything, just like Danny Bowman from the Love on the Spectrum. I love that show, y'all, and hopefully I will get selected by Northern Pictures soon, because your boy is waiting patiently to be selected by Northern Pictures to be on the next season of Love on the Spectrum, so I can find myself a right sweetheart who will accept who I am and accept what my disability is and much more like that. So anyway, if y'all don't agree that of what RFK Jr. says is a lie, no worries. I have no problem with that. So that's your opinion, and I disagree with your opinion. It's okay to disagree or agree with other people's opinions, but we have to love each other and respect each other. You know what I mean? So anyway, you guys, that's the least topic I want to discuss. Oh, and there's another topic that talks about the studies that RFK Jr. is trying to seek answers. It says there, the National Institutes of Health is amassing private medical records from a number of federal and commercial databases to give to Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s new effort to study autism. The new data will allow external researchers picked for Kennedy's autism studies to study comprehensive patient data with broad coverage of the U.S. population for the first time. NIH Director Dr. J. Bhattacharya said, the idea of the platform is that the existing data resources are often fragmented and difficult to obtain. The supplement itself will often pay multiple times for the same data resource. Even data resources that are within the federal government are difficult to obtain, he said in a presentation to the agency's advisors. Medication records from pharmacy chains, lab testing, and genomics data from patients treated by the Department of Veterans Affairs and Indian Health Service, claims from private insurers, and data from smartwatches and fitness trackers will all be linked together, he said. I believe it's unconstitutional, y'all. I don't know why they came up with this idea, but I find it terrifying, y'all. Come on. Like, seriously, people with autism doesn't want to be tracked and doesn't want to know where they go and what they did, because we don't want the federal government to control of what we do because we have autism and they told us we couldn't do that and couldn't do those things. Screw that. None of us want to hear that. They're wrong. And they never learn anything about people with autism and what they do and what they've been dealing with and everything else. They want to support families too. They love families. They support the families. That's what people with autism do. Some, but not all of them, but some. And there are some autistic people. There are some people with autism that have a hard time supporting families and have a hard time working and have a hard time communicating with others. It's all right, because there are different types of autism. Different people with autism are. Different types of people with autism. You know, I mean, I know I kind of messed it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my hopes up, but I don't want my blood pressure to be higher like before. You know what I mean? This is kind of like what bothers me, y'all. My high blood pressure. And y'all, I know y'all been through this too. And I don't know who has diabetes. I don't have diabetes, but I'm pre-diabetic, like I noticed, and I've been taking those weight loss pills. And my high blood pressure gets a little high sometimes, and I have to be careful the way I react so much. That's not what y'all want. Y'all just want me to stay calm and everything else like that. I'm working on it, and I'm getting a hang of it. So there's nothing y'all be worried about. So anyway, and y'all, for those that don't know, if y'all have friends who have autism, just do me a favor, y'all. Just tell them, check with them, tell them that you love them, and tell them that they're special, they're loved, and they respect of what they give y'all. So if you have a friend who has autism and needed to be there for them, just call and check in with them and be there with them. They really needed it right now. Some people with autism need to be loved and need to be respected, because the people that don't understand this, they will do something to make people with autism uncomfortable. And the people that being mean with me, started to harass me and threatening me, they made me uncomfortable, to be honest, y'all. That's the reason why I don't like being around people who says weird, horrible things to people with autism, to some people with autism. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, y'all, this is Autism Awareness Month, and no one has time to be bashed by the people who's not into some people with autism and start to attack them by saying they can't rap, they can't write, they can't act, they can't work, and can't love their families. That is some mighty BS. Just saying, y'all. Mighty BS. So, anyway, you guys, if y'all love me so much, y'all know what to do. My Venmo, my Cash App are right there. If y'all want to support me of what I do here, please make sure to Venmo me or Cash App me any amount that you want to support me during this rough time as a support employee with autism, and need a little extra for myself, And I'm looking forward to spread more awareness to y'all of what I've been through and what other people with autism has been through. So, yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys will understand about Autism Awareness Month and how important it is and everything else like that. And I have a friend who has autism and also has ADHD too. Nothing's wrong with that. I have friends that have autism, ADHD. Nothing's wrong with that. So, Anyway, you guys, that's the topic I want to discuss about for this Autism Awareness Month. So, anyway, I will give a few shout-outs. Now let's go to the shout-outs, y'all. I want to give a shout-out to one of the mighty YouTubers and travelers named Eva Zubek. I first discovered about her last month. She's a traveler and she's also a hiker, and she's been to many marathons all of her life. And she finally have her own show that runs through National Geographic called Super Skilled. And one of my favorite episodes is when she became a Hadza. I love that episode because it learns about what they do and much more. It takes place in Africa. And also my other favorite episode is where she ran 27 miles in running sandals made by the investors and some manufacturers that are in Mexico, and they call themselves a Ramiri, call it a Ramiri, wherever you pronounce it. I like that episode too when they learn about how the Ramiri became world's fastest runners in sandals, in jelly shoes. I love that episode so much. And that's how much I like about Eva Zubek, because she's a good traveler and she's been through a lot. I get that she's been through a lot because of what's been going on in her personal life, and I get that so much. But I want to give a huge shout out to her. If y'all haven't followed Eva Zubek yet, please go follow her and support her. And she also has a Patreon too, which I'll join in too, to support Eva, so she'll get the support she needed. Keep it up, Eva. If you hear this, I would like to invite you to be in my podcast series as a special guest. Keep that in mind. So, anyway, you guys, we'll be right back right after this.
deep, I'm feeling top out, but I want some more. Pussy so good, I made him top out, bet he wants some more. Beat it up, fight night, Manny Pacquiao. Room full of bad bitches, go ahead, Pacquiao. I don't really know what them hating bitches talk about. Bitches going broke, cause they only chasing after clout. Bitches going broke, cause they only chasing after clout. Bitches getting hard, yeah, they got my dick all in their mouth. Bitches ain't shit, yeah, you know just what I'm talking about. I don't want your man, cause I know just what that dick about. I don't want that love, cause I know just what that is about. Took me to the trap, told me we could really stick it out. Exciting, hoes getting mad, they not getting inviting. This freaky got me biting. Your career, bitch, like my stress is climbing. You can never hurt me, bitch, I am smiling. When I step up on the scene, yeah, it's eyes on me. I wasn't looking for your fame, bitch, that shit for me. I wasn't looking for your man, heard that man on me. I'm only looking for a check, cause that's all I see. I had to put me on the flight, then the shop is free. I swear to God, I'm trying to own them all monopoly. I swear to God, I might be the baddest you ever seen. I swear to God, I'm the baddest, I step on any scene. Four shots deep, I'm feeling top, I bet I want some more. Pussy so good, I made him top, I bet he wants some more. Beat it up, fight night, Manny Pacquiao. Room full of bad bitches, better hack it out. I don't really know what them hating bitches talk about. Bitches going broke, cause they only chasing after clout. Bitches going broke, cause they only chasing after clout. Bitches getting hard, yeah, they got my dick all in their mouth. Go for it. Thank you guys.
Yeah!
Thank you guys. Yo, shout out Cordell for having me here. Happy birthday, Cordell.
Hey y'all, we're back. Sorry it took me so long. I had to take a step away from taking care of other things. But we're back now. We're back on live. So anyway, and I'm sure, and y'all, if y'all are curious, y'all watched the performance of Lil Rose from Cordell's birthday party that was taking place on April 11th or somewhere around there. Back in April. It was in Spokane, y'all. For those of you that didn't know, I became a new big fan of Lil Rose. She's based in Spokane. She's a well-known rapper, musician, and dancer, y'all. I supported Lil Rose when I first found out about her through Dubsy Music. She is talented and hot, y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, y'all. I know how y'all feel when I got the hotness. You know what I mean, y'all. Lil Rose is the most talented person I ever met, and I'm happy that I support her, and I'm happy that she started to know about the music I made, and I gave her a CD and a t-shirt that I made. And I'm sure she enjoys it so much, and she's going to support me, and I'm going to support her too. Which is amazing, y'all, because it's about supporting each other. If you're missing out on this well-known artist from the other city in Washington, you're missing out. We cannot have that, y'all. You know what I mean? Other artists have to support each other. Local artists from same state have to support each other. You know what I mean? Right. You know where Spokane is, y'all. It's out east. And I took the Flixbus, like about a 5-hour bus ride, which is really long. Just saying, because I just want to say I enjoy Spokane so much. It's my second time out there. And I went there to go to Cordell's birthday party, who is also a well-known musician. And sadly, I didn't stay for his set because I have to be in bed in a certain time, around midnight or so. You know, I used to be a night owl, but I'm more of a regular type of day person, you know. And I don't want to get grumpy and tired like last time, you know what I mean, y'all? So, yeah. So, what y'all watched during the commercial break was Lil Rose performing her set at Cordell's birthday party. Hope y'all enjoyed watching it during the break. So, anyway, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, here's a little clip of me in front of her when she's on stage playing her song. I don't want to do that. So enjoy. Yep, that's a little clip I took. And hopefully y'all will like that too. Yeah, guys, I'm okay. I'm okay now. I'm trying to stay calm, and you know how I am, y'all. But I appreciate y'all honest words. Y'all are right about that. Yeah, I want to say, y'all, we're in this together, and we need to do best to fight back and keep speaking out, because you'll never know what will happen. And I was on the light rail on the other day, and the light rail is half empty. And I heard about what happened last weekend, and I don't want to get into details. I'm sure y'all heard of it. That there was another incident where this person has a gun and tries to, scare away passengers. That's why the passengers are scared to get on buses and light rails, because of what's been going on. All the crazy people does crazy stuff they shouldn't do. I can't be involved in that. I don't want anything happen to me or any other of my friends too. So yeah. Hope y'all are staying safe. And I want y'all to be around so y'all can hide somewhere and keep fighting back, We're in this dark time right now, and we have to make sure that this felon, so-called Trump, in the White House will not come after us. So we're going to make sure that we have to get our voices heard and fight back what we believe in. Do y'all agree? It's okay to disagree. I don't mind that. So, anyway, y'all, another announcement. By the end of April or the middle of May, that's when I'll finally release my new album, A Kid from Rainbow City, after 6 years in the making, which is too darn long. Don't y'all agree on that? Too darn long. That should have been released back in 2019, but I had some personal stuff going on that held me back and kept me from releasing my new album. I don't like that. Do y'all don't like that either? I agree on that. So, I have a couple more artists that almost got done their part, and I already had my recorded part done already 3 years ago. And I'm still waiting for the other artists to find time to record their part. So, we're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. I appreciate y'all being patient with me since I've been dealing with this, something that's been distracting me, all the overwhelming support and other overwhelming stuff I had to deal with. We all know where we are. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how others are. We just want to make sure that we have to keep ourselves productive, Productive's really important. If y'all are not being productive, that will eat you alive. You know what I mean? Cannot have that happening. So anyway, A Kid from Emerald City will be out really soon. In the feature itself, Summer Days in the Colonnade, will be out in about a couple days or 3 days or so. And it'll still be my new album, but I will be leaving as a featurette because one of my band members, Connor Pierce, called himself 25 Laps Guy, was wondering when the song would be out, and he's been waiting for that. He's been excited for that to happen. He wants that to be out soon, so everybody will listen to it and hear it. So it'll still be my new album, though, and they can listen to it from my new album too, or the song itself. That's their choice. So anyway, you guys, I appreciate y'all being patient with me when I get this new album out. I know y'all been waiting for the new album for 6 years, and I don't know who's still around, who left my fan base because they can't take any more of the boring stuff I've been sharing. It's on them. That's their loss. That's all I want to say. So, yeah, well, I appreciate y'all sticking around and supporting me during those tough, dark times. And I know it's been really rough, but we're hanging in there, right? We're always hanging in there. So, anyway, you guys, I want to say that people with autism cannot be erased. And people with autism cannot be removed from the United States. And I'm going to say this, y'all. I am only loyal to the United States and the Constitution, not to dictator Trump. Hell no. I am not loyal to him. That doesn't make any sense at all, and I find it disgusting for the people that didn't regret their vote are loyal to him, and they'll never know what will eat them back and what will strike them back. We'll wait and see what happens. Ha! Joke's on them. So anyway, I appreciate y'all respecting my boundaries and what I've been through. So anyway, and I'm glad that y'all are standing up with people with autism, some of them who enjoys having a job, paying taxes, and love their families and be with them and protect one another. And y'all are the best, that you'll find me loved, respectful in what I do. And yeah, these were also what good fans and friends are. Care about each other and much more. So anyway, and I'm pretty sure people love Bedrock Sandals and some don't. But if y'all haven't heard of Bedrock Sandals, I recommend you check out their site. And feel free to take a look at it. And it's a good store to check out some great footwear that made by Bedrock Sandals. And thinking about getting it for a friend, which will be nice. It's up to y'all. And it's your decision. Well, anyway, we're out of time. But thanks y'all for listening to this awesome series. If you want to see or hear more of my stuff, you know what to do. The link is on the description right there. And wait until the end when you get to the segment logo that tells you how you'll subscribe and much more. So, anyway, you guys, y'all have a fantastic good night. And the Autism Awareness Month is coming to a close. And please come support me and support other people with autism and show them love. Alright. Peace. Love y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in for today's episode. If you want to see more of my stuff, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of my updates, and hit me up on my fan mail if you have anything, if you want to send me anything that shows on the screen right here. So anyway, have a fantastic day, and my motto to give you is be yourself, be inspired, and be respectful. Peace and much love, and see y'all next time.
Wow, the only thing that can make this better is an open pit mine right there. Why didn't I think of that?